At 33, Michael Adorno thought that he would be living the American dream.
I was ready to get a hold of a nice career that would enable me to, say, find someone special in my life, start a family, do the whole 9 yards.
Instead, Adorno says he was trapped in a for-profit college nightmare.
I was exactly that kind of sponge where they could just soak me into their pool of lies and greed and just squeeze me for everything that they could pick up.
In fact, Everest College, a subsidiary of Corinthian colleges, took more than $37,000 in federal loans that Adorno was responsible for paying back. And according to a 2011 study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, students who attend for-profit institutions are more likely to be unemployed, have higher debt, and more likely to default on their loans. Just last week, we asked Education Secretary Arne Duncan whether enough is being done to help them.
Is the Department of Education sort of on high alert with this problem right now?
When for-profits are taking taxpayer money, not doing a good job, and leaving their students in a worse position than we started, that's untenable at every single level. And so we're going to continue to challenge that status quo very, very hard. We've seen Corinthian and others, start to shut down. And we need to challenge, so we need to do more, and we'll do that, hold us accountable for that. We also need Congress to do the right thing here. We're going to challenge them to be a better partner, not fight us tooth and nail, as we try to make sure we have some real clear accountability here.
One of the obstacles standing in the way of reform is money. The lobbying wing of the for-profit college industry has increased their donations to Congress every year since 1990. In 2011 alone, that number was $10.2 million. But some in Congress say there's still time.
It's clear we need to get Wall Street out of education.
According to a 2012 Senate study, the average cost of a 2-year associate's degree at a for-profit college stands at $35,000, as compared to $8,300 at a comparable community college. California Representative Mark Takano has seen enough. The former high school teacher wants to put an end to what he sees as a perverse cycle, including campaign donations from for-profit players like the late John Sperling, the former CEO, founder of University of Phoenix. He's a big donor both to your party, to Nancy Pelosi, and to others. How big an obstacle is that for you?
Yes, it is a huge obstacle, but I think if we can use this moment to shine a light on this horrible, horrible way in which this horrible model of education for low-income Americans, for single moms and our veterans, the way that the bad actors in the for-profit sector are being permitted to exploit the current system.
Now Adorno and hundreds of others are refusing to pay their student loan debts, and they're demanding to have those debts discharged.
By the end of my time at Everest, I accrued $37,162 in student debt.
And how much of that have you paid?
None.
How much do you intend to pay?
None.
We asked what Secretary Duncan was going to do about it.
This is, in some ways, new territory. I think the past 15 years we had maybe 4 requests as a department for discharge, and now those numbers are much larger. So we're working very, very hard and want to be as thoughtful as we can. And where students have been wronged, where they have been poorly served, we want to more than meet them halfway.
The students await that announcement, and Representative Takano and his colleagues know that they are up against some tough opponents in the for-profit education industry.
Turns out they have friends in high places.
Michael Shore, Al Jazeera, Washington.